Today we are doing Massacre Grounds Trail. It's in Apache Junction right behind the Lost Dutchman State Park. You exit on First Water Road and in about half a mile the trail parking area is on your right. This is the backside of the Lost Dutchman State Park. And as you can see, there is some snow on the top of that mountain. I'm hoping that there is some water today because the snow should be melting. The weather is really nice. It's around 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And check this out, a beautiful view of the Four Peaks, which is the highest mountain in Maricopa County. Now what you see here is one of the famous Savaros greeting everyone who goes through this trail. And as I'm walking through this trail, notice the color of the land here, color of the soil, orange, and slowly transitions to yellow. In about half a mile or 3/4 of a mile, you come across this point where there is a slight dip. You go down slowly and climb up on the other side to continue the hike. Now we will go through the fence to enter Superstition Wilderness and continue the journey for another mile and a half. These are hackberries, by the way, and they are edible. Birds love these hackberries. They grow between January, February, and March time frame. Now there is a slight incline here, a perfect spot to stop at and check out the surroundings. It's really, really beautiful. Here's what a 360-degree view looks like. And once again, this is the backside of the Superstition Mountain, the Lost Dutchman State Park. This looks like we are on a different planet, doesn't it? It's beautiful. The incline begins slowly here. We are headed over there. Now, once you get to about 1,000 feet of elevation, the trail becomes much more walkable. And here comes my friend. Looks like a golden retriever, enjoying a small puddle of water there. Hello there.
Is the waterfall running or a little bit? Okay, cool. With the snow melting, probably there will be a little more. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, great. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You will come across a lot of friendly hikers. Now, as you can see, the trail is very beautiful, not as rocky, and the color of the soil actually changes. It's absolutely beautiful.
Once you are at about 1,000 feet, just flattens out. And the trail itself becomes very, very beautiful.
And that's where we are going, right under where this snow is visible. And right under there is the waterfall.
This is the point you don't want to miss.
Now, this is on the opposite side of
Underground water.
the Massacre Grounds Trail or waterfall, as you can see right under the snow. But before we go there, we are going to go to this excursion, take a small excursion towards the edge of this particular cliff. It's a little climb required, but it's not very difficult. Actually, it's really, really nice. And the view that you come across from here makes it totally worth it.
Absolutely stunning.
Now, this area becomes really gorgeous during the springtime as all of these cacti that you see here will bloom with flowers. As you continue to climb up here, pay attention to the road and especially the edges of this cliff. It is really steep to the right. Easily 300, 400 feet drop on either side. I see a small group of people enjoying themselves in the beautiful weather today. And this is the cliff that I was talking to you about. It's absolutely spectacular. Now let's go to the waterfall area.
Almost on the top here.
We are hiking down the cliff, or the small excursion that we took. But before we go to the waterfall, check this out. Apache Junction is right there on the left. And as we continue to move to the right, you see 4 peaks in the background. A beautiful sight. And now there is an area here as you come down from the cliff. There are like small caves and stuff. People actually stay there, do camping and stuff. And now let's get back on the trail towards the Massacre grounds waterfall. As you can see, there isn't much water, but that is the area where the waterfall runs from. There is a small amount of water there. And a few days back, it snowed in the superstitions. So you can see a little bit of snow. Water actually that has become ice. But it will melt away. Now let's continue towards where you can climb on the waterfall, or the side of the waterfall actually. So if you continue here to the left, you can actually climb up the wall and get closer to the waterfall. And this is what it looks like from below the waterfall area. There's a small amount of water, as you can see there. It's dripping, not a whole lot, but again, depending on the time of the year, generally around late January to late February, for about a month, there will be a waterfall running there. And this is what I was talking to you about earlier, where you can actually get closer to the waterfall. You can hear the water dripping. And the view that you get from here, looking towards 4 peaks, is indescribable. It's absolutely beautiful.